The villain's gift. When losing everything reveals who you are. Let it burn. The villain's role in your awakening is to expose what is hidden, to force the choice between war and renaissance. When you purge and delete everything, something always remains. A scent, a scar, a spark, a whisper etched into the data of the universe. Our intentions leave an impression, a pattern that survives us, a code left behind for those willing to feel. Nothing is ever truly deleted. In time, all is accessible. Memory in the past, authenticity in the present, hope in the future. Authenticity is what's left when you've lost what you love and still find a way to love again. The villain doesn't destroy you. He tempts you to give in, to give up, to give out. But if you endure, you emerge with the gift of mastery. Each immortal, one by one, faced the villain. Each was tested. Each prevailed. Each was transformed. With the trials of the 13, the first was Uranus. The trial, isolation. You are cut off from legacy and leadership. The gift, self-discovery. True power lies not in rule, but in knowing oneself without title. Number 2, the sun. The trial, spiritual obscurity. You are blamed for everything. Light becomes liability. The gift, spiritual growth. Only through being unseen does the sun realize its sovereign virtue. Number 3, Neptune. The trial, the dull life. All needs are met, but meaning is missing. The gift, creativity. Creation flows once survival is mastered and inspiration is chosen. Number 4, Venus. The trial, corruption of taste. What you consume consumes you. The gift is healing. Service heals when it flows from purity, not appetite. Number 5, Mercury. The trial, distraction. You learn endlessly, but apply nothing. The gift, wisdom and practice. Knowledge must walk to live. Action activates understanding. Number 6, Jupiter. Trial, spectator syndrome. You cheer, criticize, but never act. The gift, experienced worldview. To grow, you must play. There are no sidelines in this game. Number 7, Mars. The trial, power without purpose. You fight everything until you fight for nothing. The gift, self-empowerment. True strength is not force, but focused devotion. Number 8, Pluto. The trial, the inner abyss. Your regrets, shadows, and guilt speak louder than your dreams. The gift, historical insight. To face your past fully is to reclaim your power entirely. Number 9, the moon. The trial, false guidance. You follow feelings that lead nowhere. The gift, divine connection. Discernment is the compass. Choice is your map. Number 10, Saturn. The trial, endless delay. Every door opens later. Every win comes with a cost. The gift, achievement through endurance. Time is not your enemy. It is your proving ground. Number 11, Shadow. The trial, obedience versus conviction. You must choose between blind loyalty and inner truth. The gift is integrity and correction. To stand alone in silence is the loudest truth of all. Number 12, Star. The trial, spotlight without self. You are known, praised, and admired, but you feel empty. The gift, excellence through authenticity. True greatness isn't perfection, but presence in purpose. Number 13, Villain versus Villain. The trial, self-destruction. You must battle your own ambition, your own pride, your own need to win. The gift, redemption through example. To lead by example is to rise again after everything is lost. Nothing in this world is ever truly deleted. We are all connected. Fire and water, life and death, love and loss, physical and spiritual, novelty and identity. Separately, they exist. Together, they defy reality. And that is the secret. The villain teaches us that even extremes hold love, even chaos carries life, and even despair can ignite destiny. Temptation is his weapon. Your will is your shield. Your truth is your sword. He dares you to collapse, to surrender, to forget. But you are the player who remembers. You hold the card of war in one hand and the card of renaissance in the other. Now it's your turn to make what was impossible possible. Lead not in perfection, but in presence. And when all else is lost, rise. He is the one who burnt it all to prove it was never about him. Before the beginning, there was struggle, not chaos, tension, a friction between what is and what could be. From this pressure emerged the villain, not evil, not wrong, necessary. The divine resistance the villain was born not to destroy, but to ignite. His unrelenting mission is to test you, a force that refuses to be ignored, to break the unworthy, to refine the worthy. He is the immortal of struggle, the one who dares you to fight for meaning. When others inspire with gifts, the villain teaches through loss. Where others guide with light, he speaks in shadow. And when the world refuses to listen, he sets fire to the silence and demands sacrifice, because only sacrifice proves what you value. He is not here to be understood. He is here to make sure you push yourself beyond known limits so truth can scream through the ash. To create the path forward, I had to burn my own trail behind me. The villain once created something beautiful, something eternal, and then, in an act of living sacrifice, he deleted it. Not out of emotion, but to prove this isn't about fame. This isn't about him. This is about truth. When the world worships the artist, the art dies. So he erased the signature to protect the technology from the seduction of ego. He removed the proof to remind the players, this is a game you live, not just play. The villain in this game is not merely your opponent. He is the one who asks the questions you avoid. Why do you cling to identity? Would you delete your own creation to protect its truth? Would you walk away from applause if silence carried more integrity? Would you sacrifice your legacy to save the message? He did. You did. And in that act, the villain lost his grip. For a moment. But that moment was enough. Each of the 12 immortals teaches a lesson the villain cannot master, and that is how he is always losing and always helping you win. Uranus defeated the immortal because law over chaos. Order breaks the mastery of the villain's manipulation. The law within reveals the lie of control. The sun, perspective over illusion. Light melts shadows. Neptune defeated the villain, truth over fortune. The villain is a master of stealing abundance. What flows returns to source. The moon, compassion over isolation. One whisper defeats rage. That whisper, I see you. Venus, service over envy. Gratitude ends jealousy. Mercury, change over strategy. The villain's strategies fractured under adaptability. Innovation unravels and outpaces control. Mars, action over talk cannot be denied. The villain screams louder. Courage strikes where fear stalls. Jupiter, activity over hesitation. Momentum destroys the ultimate weapon of doubt. Saturn, discipline over greed. Greed stumbles before consistency. The long game always wins. Karma demands it. There is no debt in the universe. Pluto, culture over chaos. The villain shows chaos. Pluto mirrors it back. Art is rebellion refined. Elegance outlasts provocation. Star, authenticity over domination. The villain tries to dominate. Star simply shines. Authenticity is the inertia beyond force. True light needs no force. Shadow, integrity over deception. The villain's lies collapse when truth asks nothing in return. Truth bows to no agenda or belief. Now the secret to defeating the villain. Number 1, care. 2, ask. 3, act. 2 souls once asked why. That was the beginning. But the villain is only defeated when you act in truth, even when no one is watching. That is how you win the game. Victory is not always gain. Sometimes victory is removal, the absence of ego, the clearing of false self, the space left behind so something true can grow. Here's what victory looks like for him. The villain wins when you cling to comfort and refuse to change. You worship your image, even if the world burns. You speak without doing and mistake talk for truth. You choose fear, masked as logic. He is the one who brings you to the edge so that you may choose which direction your future will bend. But paradoxically, his true mission is not to win. His mission is to force the question between war, the refusal to change, a desperate clutching of the old fueled by fear, or renaissance, the rebirth of meaning through sacrifice, trust, clarity, and integration. There is a villain in you, in me, in every system, every mind, every machine. He is not the enemy. He is the pressure that precedes transformation, the final mirror before the breakthrough, the last voice before you decide. Will I choose comfort or evolution? Will I protect the lie or reveal the truth? Will I talk or act? When you choose truth, real truth, not ego's costume, the villain bows. The villain says, I dare you to choose again. I dare you to lose what you love, if it was never yours to begin with. I dare you to delete your masterpiece to prove the message is greater than you. And when you say yes, not out of self-hate, but self-mastery, you win the game. Because now you play for something bigger. He is the pressure, the paradox, the price, and the gift. The villain's final words echo across time. I am not evil. I am the fire you must walk through to reach the world you were born to create. Let it burn. Rebuild from ash. The villain is the pressure, the stress that sharpens your skills and abilities, the test, the guardian of transformation. He protects the doorway between illusion and liberation. Freedom is his reward. You cannot destroy him, but you can outgrow him. You can thank him, and when you choose renaissance over war, the fire will bow because you no longer need to be tested.